Thanks so much to Professor Hayat Mahmoud, Head of Anatomy and Embryology Department, Faculty of Medicine for Girls, AlAzhar University, and all staff members of the department for their kind, dedication, and good organization of this wonderful meeting. My talk today focuses on the necessity of correlation of basic knowledge of human anatomy with the clinical medical science. Umbilicus in the new bodies, anatomical consideration and clinical correlation. Introduction. Umbilicus is a localized breast area that marks the previous connection between the baby and mother during the fetal life. Biologically, it represents the neck of the body, containing the umbilical vessels and structures related to digestive and urinary system. After fall of the umbilical stump, few days after birth, its scar tissue remains as a baby button. Understanding its anatomy and embryology is essential to identify and manage disorders occurring at this important point. Anatomy. Position. It is located centrally at the midpoint of the anterior abdominal wall in adults. Or situated at approximately 60% of the line extending from the sternum to the upper border of the cervix in the newborns. Also, we could divide the abdomen into 4 quadrants for description. Generally, it lies opposite the highest point of the iliac crest, opposite the disc between lumbar 3 and lumbar 4, or opposite lumbar 4. This position is very essential for identification of lumbar puncture for spinal anesthesia and other contents. The umbilicus contain obliterated vessels, 3 vessels, umbilical vein and 2 umbilical arteries. The umbilical vein, we recognize it by wide lumen and thin wall and lies opposite the 12 o'clock, whereas the 2 arteries lies opposite the 4 and 8 o'clock and recognized by their thick wall and round lumen. Identification of these vessels is very important in intravenous fluid administration in the newborns. It resembles the position resembles the head of the newborn during labor. The vein, like the mouth, open and gaping, as you see. This is the site of intravenous administration. And this the umbilical arteries, like the 2 eyes. Contents also. The umbilicus is commonly colonized with staph aureus soon after birth, so any manipulation, surgical manipulation at this area should be strictly sterilized. Blood supply. The umbilicus is supplied by branches of the superior and inferior epigastric vessels. These vessels lie lateral to the umbilicus. The 2 epigastric vessels anastomose together, forming important alternative way for the blood in cases of aortic calcification. A few small veins called umbilical veins connecting the superficial veins with the portal vein through the umbilicus and along the ligamental arteries. These connections form important site for portosystemic anastomosis. In portosystemic anastomosis, in portosystemic and portal hypertension, caput medusae occur. This is dilatation of the superficial veins radiating from the umbilicus. Clinically, we should be careful. Any incision at this region may result in diffuse bleeding due to the dilated veins in cases of caput medusae. Lymphatic drainage and nerve supply. Superficial lymphatic drainage above the umbilicus reaches the anterior pectoral lymph node. Inferiorly reach the superficial inguinal lymph node. Deep above the umbilicus reach the parasternal lymph node. Below the umbilicus reach the external iliac lymph node to reach the para-aortic lymph node. Nerve supply. The umbilicus is very important landmark in segmental innervation. This is supplied by the T10, above it T9, below it T11. One important point clinically to be noted that the new vascular structures or bundles pass behind the rectus abdominis. Is the rectus sheath behind the rectus abdominis. So during transverse dissection in surgical operation like Feinstein incision, we don't dissect the posterior sheath. We only dissect the anterior sheath, the posterior layer of the sheath. The neurovascular bundle is situated behind the rectus sheath in front of the posterior leg. So in Feinstein incision, we dissect the anterior wall of the rectus sheath, then divert or put the finger in between the two recti and get them away from each other from the midline. As one unit with the posterior sheath. Embryology. The development of the umbilicus begins with folding of the embryo that begins at the fourth week of intrauterine fetal life. When the disc begins to fold to form the cylindrical shape of the body. This folding divides the yolk sac into two parts. Part inside the body of the embryo, forming the gut, and the part outside the body of the embryo for the definitive yolk sac, connected together by vitelline duct or vitellocygal duct. Then more expansion of the amniotic fluid approximate the connecting stool containing the allantois and surrounded by the umbilical vessels, two pair of umbilical vessels, approximated to the vitelline duct, surrounded by the vitelline vessel, two pair of vitelline vessels. This forms the primitive ring, umbilical ring, or primitive umbilical cord. Then some changes occur. Then the intestine protrude at the 6th week of intrauterine fetal life due to more rapid development of the intestine more than the abdominal cavity, so it passes or bulges outside the abdominal cavity through the extraumbilical tube. At the 10th week to 12th week of intrauterine fetal life, the bulge or physiological area is reduced and the intestine return to the abdominal cavity. Then, with development, many changes occur to result in the definitive umbilical cord containing, or umbilicus containing only 3 blood vessels surrounded by Walton Gibby, which is the mesoderm of the connecting structures that become loosened to allow distinction of the umbilical vessels. Only protect them. Postnatal changes. Postnatal changes after cutting the umbilical stump. Some changes occur in the intra-abdominal vessel. The umbilical vein obliterated and fibrosed to form ligamental tears of the liver. And then the 2 umbilical arteries fibrosed also and obliterated to form 2 umbilical ligament, 2 umbilical ligament. I name this ligament lateral umbilical ligament. Some author name this ligament as the medial umbilical ligament, considering the fold covering the inferior epigastric vessel as the lateral umbilical ligament. This is not matching with the truth, as this is not ligament. This is only fold over the inferior epigastric vessels. The ligament only formed by the umbilical artery must to prevent misnomer. We may name this ligament lateral umbilical ligament, not medial umbilical ligament. This occurs in the distal portion of the umbilical arteries. The proximal portion remain patent to superior umbilical arteries supplying the urinary blood. Also, there is another ligament which is obliterated allantois or uricus, obliterated and fibrosed to form a ligament in the middle. We call this ligament medial umbilical ligament. Medial umbilical ligament connecting the apex of the urinary bladder with the umbilicus. This ligament, the medial umbilical ligament, and the 2 lateral umbilical ligament. This ligament has a role in approximating the urinary bladder during retention of urine, has a role in approximating the distended bladder to the anterior abdominal wall, so we can evacuate the bladder suprapubic below the umbilicus through the anterior abdominal wall and directly into the urinary bladder by trocar and catheter inserted. If there is difficulty to catheterize the urine or evacuate the urinary bladder as usual from the urethra. Congenital anomaly. Absence of the umbilicus. This is very rare. This occurs in some cases, such as extrophy of the urinary bladder, exposure of the urinary bladder in the anterior abdominal wall, or exophthalmos or severe episplenis. In these cases, the problem is in umbilicoplasty. Umbilicoplasty or reconstruction of the umbilicus. The deficient skin here is very difficult, so we can use skin expander to be easy to use the skin. The second is abnormal position of the umbilicus. Umbilicus is generally central in position. Sometimes it may be low or high in position. Abnormal low occurs also in cases of bladder extrophy. Abnormal high umbilicus may be observed in some rare cases, such as Rockno syndrome. Rockno syndrome, this syndrome, the person has fetal face, hypogonadism, and short digit, short fingers and short tooth. Significant, the third is significant delay in separation of the cord. The cord, the umbilical cord, separate between 1 week and 2 weeks after birth. Significant marked delay in the drop of the umbilical stump, may indicate immunological disorder. And we can expect this immunological disorder if we find this delay, for example, 1 month, not no group for the umbilical stump. Okay. This immunological disorder is leukocytic adhesion deficiency and associated with high morbidity and mortality, and also with high risk pregnancy. Weeping umbilicus or crying umbilicus. Watery discharge at the umbilicus after stump drop. This condition is attributed to implantation of the intestinal epithelium at the umbilicus during reduction of the physiological intestinal area. The condition is treated by scraping away the epithelium. Congenital umbilical hernia. This is failure of reduction of the physiological umbilical hernia during the fetal life, and the baby born with umbilical hernia or herniation at the umbilicus. This herniation is covered with skin, and mostly due to defect in formation of the umbilical ring formed by the musculature of the anterior abdominal wall. This case treated or managed conservative, not indicated for surgery, as the ring develop and become coated with ear, postnatal. So we must not ask for surgery for such a case and defer surgery to the age of 6 years. This case is the cause for when we cut the umbilical stump, we leave about 2 finger widths at the surface of the abdomen of the fetus and cut the umbilical cord. So we leave the stump of the umbilical cord to prevent any injury, for any prolapse or protrusion for the intestine still remaining from the physiological herniation. Unfalcy or exomphalus. It is a large bulge, as you see, a large bulge at the umbilical ring. There is a defect, large defect is the umbilical ring from 5 centimeter to 15 centimeter. This bulge or protrusion is not covered with skin as in congenital umbilical hernia, but covered only with membrane formed of water, jelly, amnion, and medulla. Only covered with skin, and this is large protrusion, and this is a severe case. Necessary to cover this protrusion immediately. Should be covered immediately when we see this abnormality. We cover the protrusion with towel soaked with saline. Towel should be slightly warm or hot to prevent premature respiration and keep the healthy intestine. This case is differentiated from the congenital umbilical area by the size, as you see, not covered by skin but only covered by membrane. This case necessitates surgical interference after a resuscitation of the newborn. Vitalized duct remnant. Vitalized duct remnant. As we said before, that after folding, the yolk sac is divided into part inside the body of the embryo to form the gut, and part outside to form the deficit yolk sac connected together by the vitalized ducts. Deficit yolk sac disappears at the placenta side. The vitalized duct should be disappeared. Some congenital anomaly occur, such as vitalized or umbilical fistula. Umbilical fistula connecting the umbilicus with the distant area. As this case, fecal content or stool may be noticed at the umbilicus. And should be surgically ligated and reversed. The second is meager diverticulum. Meager diverticulum is due to failure of obliteration. Fistula due to failure of obliteration of the whole length of the vitalized duct. But meager diverticulum is the vitalized duct obliterated except the proximal portion attached to the end. Meager diverticulum, we discussed it into 3-2. It occurs in 2% of people. It is found in 2% of people. Its length is 2 inches and it lies 2 feet from the iliocecal junction. The clinical problem here, it may be asymptomatic, but when inflammation occurs at this point, it may be misdiagnosed as appendicitis, as it lies at the position of the appendix. So, I recommend surgeon when do appendicitis to explore the distal end of the injury to identify if meager diverticulum is found and remove it, because if a person did appendectomy, then the inflammation of meager diverticulum, there will be misunderstanding in the diagnosis and may be a problem for the patient. Third is vitalized sinus. Vitalized sinus is remaining of the distal portion of the vitalized duct. This sinus open at the umbilicus and make discharge pass through the umbilicus. Then the other is the umbilical vitalized cyst. This is the middle portion remaining patent. Middle portion of the vitalized duct remain patent and may be infected and rupture at the umbilicus, discharging pus at the umbilicus. The last is the vitalized band. The vitalized duct obliterated but remain as vitalized band. The problem here in the vitalized band, it may result in volvulus obstruction and stagnation of the intestine. The intestine may twist on itself due to this attachment to the umbilicus. Urethral remnants. Urethral fistula this fistula connects the umbilicus with the apex of the ureter and may discharge urine at the umbilicus. So surgical interference should be done to ligate this fistula. Urethral diverticulum. Urethral diverticulum is the proximal portion connected to the apex of the ureter bladder remain patent. This portion is asymptomatic and need no treatment. Urethral cyst. This is a small cyst between the bladder and surface pubis due to persistence of the middle portion of the urethral secretion. Ninth, umbilical granuloma. Umbilical granuloma is the most common anomaly occurring at the umbilicus. It approximately 1 to 10 millimeter in diameter and represents the most common neonatal anomaly, which is mainly caused by delayed irregular separation of the cord stump. Irregular separation result in granulation tissue due to uncovering of the low surface area after separation by the epithelium. Still, some areas after separation of the stump without epithelium. The case is treated with sulfur-nitrate 75% or surgical ablation. Vascular remnant. As we said that there are 3 blood vessels at the umbilicus, opening at the umbilicus. These blood vessels must be obliterated. Sometimes remain opened, and this may lead to bleeding at the umbilicus. After drop of the stump, the bleeding amount varies according to the size of the penis. Another anomaly is single umbilical artery. As you know, the umbilical arteries are 2 arteries carrying the deoxygenated blood from the fetus to the placenta. Sometimes the baby is born with only 1 umbilical artery and umbilical vein. These cases are commonly associated with other congenital anomalies, such as trisomy 18 and renal and cardiac anomalies. These cases are also accompanied with increased risk of high risk of pregnancy. When we diagnose only single artery, we should explore the baby for other congenital anomalies. 11th, gastroschisis. Gastroschisis, this is not anomaly in the umbilicus itself, but in the region of the umbilicus. So we should mention it with the umbilicus, as it is in the region of the umbilicus, but not the umbilicus. The umbilicus is normal, but gastroschisis occurs as a result of defect in the anterior abdominal wall. And bulge of the abdominal contents for this defect, most commonly at the right side of the umbilicus. Umbilicus is normal. In these cases, the bulge not covered with skin as in congenital umbilical area, and not covered with membrane as in omphalocele, but the intestine is exposed. This is very, very serious condition. Fortunately, it is very rare. It occurs in 1 to 10,000 newborns. The protruded intestine or content has no covering at all. So this case is emergent for surgery. Must open the theater immediately. the umbilicus. In the newborns, it is the route of injection, as we said. It is the route of injection, intravascular monitoring. In infants also, it may be used to measure the body temperature as an alternative method away from the rectal route. Also, it is a preferred site for colostomy. And it leaves more cosmetic scar, and it is a safe area to introduce the trocar of the person. Also, it could be used as a temporary colostomy for infants. For infants, we can do colostomy for infants with imperfect anus or Hirschsprung disease. This site provides better looking scar. Also, it could be used as a route for pyloromyotomy for pyloric stenosis. This is the clinical use for the region of the umbilicus. Conclusion. The umbilicus is one of the strategic points in newborns to must be checked after assessing the vital signs. It could be considered as a mirror of the abdomen in newborns. Congenital disorders at the umbilicus include, as we said, herniation, bleeding, discharge of mucus, urine, or feces. Some of these disorders necessitate emergency